Hello everyone, I am Raul and welcome back to live drawing. As you can see, we carry on with the glasses drawing, and we need to coloring same as we did on the first lesson, this part of the frame. And today we take care of the few details which are about the highlights. Let's carry on this part, and we're adding more tone, dark tone. Again, we draw the outline. We're going light for the beginning till we're happy with the design and shape. I'm now pressing with the pencil. As you can see, I'm going light by layers till I achieve the dark tone. I'm going with small circle and motions. In this way I can cover the paper very well. But we don't forget, we don't pressing because we work in layers. If you remember on a latest lesson, I showed you guys a demonstration how to use layers and why is important the circle emotions to draw for the coloring. we will erase everything extra. For example, as you can see, I have a bit here, a bit graphite. But to make the perfect shape for the frame, we're using eraser. Before to start to draw, try to remember to cover with a blank paper to keep your drawing clear until the end. We're going to draw this dark black color. As I told you last time, if you remember, we need to work with a bit part, small highlighted part here. So we do the same as I did on the top side. We're going with a black pencil. We draw the black tone. Da. Mi vai, că vede după aia, mami. Știu, mi vai. Ți-am zis că mi vai. And we start from this part. And as you can see, we have already highlighted part in the middle. Now everything to do is to coloring by layers to achieve the small highlighted part, the small line. That one can be made later with eraser. Same as we work on the top, we do on the bottom as well. As you can see, slowly I formate this part, and I have the highlighted part, a very small part. But as I told you, we blend a little bit using blending tool, and we're coming with eraser to finishing that part. We are very close, guys, to finishing the part for the frame, and we're moving on arms slowly. And also we're working with layers from dark to light. For example, this part of the frame is dark black color like rest of the glasses, and from here will be highlighted. Of course, as you can see, if we're layering more with passion, we can achieve the dark tone. It's not necessary to press with a pencil. We need to make sure we're not going out through the lenses. We're coloring only the frame. That's why we're moving the pencil gently. I need to come back on the layers, and I have a double check if it's enough black to make sure it's the same. I'm coming one more layer. Now we're working with more grades, and we're learning to work with more grades using one pencil, which is 8B grade. Before to going further, I'm coming with blending stump. I can use number 2, and I'm smoothing over the highlights very light. As you can see, we're changing the value of the color. We're using again 8B grade to finishing with the shape. As you can see, my way to do so is forwards and backwards. I'm staying on the same line. I'm using Tombow Mono Zero eraser to re-highlighting, but very light because it's just a small part. I'm going by line very light or dotting. Not that much, it's just a little bit of the highlights. And because it's there, we need to respect. Now we're moving on. And we work this part, only quarter part we go in black. And also we're going straight because the rest of them will be blend in gradient. We're blending with the pencil. I need to change the value of the color. How to do this? I'm going very light. I draw the shape. And by layering, of course, in the same way, we mix together the grades. As you can see, we have two grades there, light and dark. We will blend the small parts with blending stone, this time number 1. If you remember, we're working with small parts, we're using small number of blending stone. I'm pushing from dark to light the graphite. Now we have the perfect highlighted part. And we can carry on with the rest of the glasses. Okay, we do the rest of the details. Now we need to work very gentle with light and soft lines. The thing is, this sharp pencil is not good. We need to sharp more. So if you remember, like last time, we're using sandpaper and we sharp the pencil sharper. Rotate the pencil on a sandpaper and you will see how sharp you can do the pencil. Exactly like a needle. Now with this we can add all rest of the details. Very easy. Because it's looking like a mechanical pencil now. Of course, we take care of the dark tone as well. Where it's darker, we're adding a bit pressure. I think that's one of the best tips, to sharp the pencil very, very sharp like a needle. using the sandpaper, and you can make any grade of the pencil you have, sharp like a needle, you can use as a mechanical pencil. We add a few details on the frame. As you can see, I just added a bit shadow where it's coming from the hair. We don't draw the hair, but we need that part of the shadow to design entire part of the frame. I'm using #1 blending stone, and very gentle I blend this. Of course, for shadows as well. As you can see, only with blending stone we can add the rest of the shadows. We draw the support for the ear, which is pure black again. We come back on dark tone. And if you remember, now we have very good sharp our pencil, and we can use as a mechanical pencil. We're coloring this part and we're adding the dark tone. We leave the part for the hair. As you can see, the hair is coming over the ear support. Now with very small circles, we don't blend this, we leave like a frame. We don't need to blend because it's pure black. It's no reason to blend this. We're going with very light touching, and we're using small circular motions to add a gray color on the frame support. As you can see, this type of shade with a little bit bent pencil in my palm helped me to achieve light tone, same as light gray. Now very light, we're adding some shadows over, following the reference photo to respect that. Same as I did on the top, we're coming with a bit shadows from the hair to make the frame looking more visible. I'm using number 1 blending stump, and I'm going same as I draw, using circular motions. But as you can see, very light. I don't want to make this dark tone. We're adding more shadows on the design. But we're adding the shadow only on this part, not on the finished part. With light dots, we blend the shadows. I'm staying on blending stump, and I finish with the shadows on the frame. We finish it on this part and we're moving on the left. It's looking amazing. We're now adding the highlights with eraser because that one we do last time. We design the left side. And here we need to make sure where is highlights, how dark tone is when we need to add dark tone, because we need to draw in gradient. Is a highlighted part on this as well. So with small circular motions, we're working on the inside part. I need dark tone here, so I'm coming one more layer. Don't press that much for the dark tone, because we need to combine with the rest of the frame. And that one is going light. And as you can see, with small circular motions, I build a gradient. With the same number of blending stumps, we blend a little bit to help for the gradient. As you can see, the graphite pencil is missing very nice. Now, as you can see, this part is visible. We designed with everything. This one is not really visible, but also we need to add a few details. It will be a little bit hard to draw this if you not sharp the pencil as I show it on the sandpaper to transform in a mechanical pencil. That means the top of the pencil need to be very good sharp. I blend this with blending stump. Blurring a little bit the outline, and as you can see, it become a round, nice, perfect. We add in the description on the glasses. using this part of the pencil very good sharp. With blending stump, very light, we're coloring the frame inside. In this way, we leave the description visible. Because this part is not white, we're coming with blending stump over to blend a little bit, transforming light gray. Now we're adding the rest of the dark tone. For example, the outline, and the end with a little bit shadow. And the top side, but we're going sharp. Starting with a bit pressure, and we release the pressure when we're coming into the highlights. With circular motions, we're going on this part to add a little bit dark tone. Respect the shadow. With blending stump, we're going to finish this gradient. Now it's time to use eraser. That's for the last time, guys. And we will finish the lesson with this because we finished the glasses. But let's see how important are highlighting. As you can see, we need very good sharp eraser. If you need to resharp, or if you need to clean eraser, make sure it's very good sharp. And we're starting with highlighting. We're checking if we have any graphite inside that we draw, and with small circles and lines we're cleaning up that side. Now we learn how to highlighting the perfect highlights for making the photorealistic drawing frame. As you can see, we have the design, we have the tones. Now we need to highlighting for details. This time we're not using electric eraser, is no reason. We can do with normal eraser, Tombow Monozora eraser. I'm coming on the lenses to add a little bit highlights on the top side of the eye, but I'm going very gently on very thin line. And as you can see, the way to go is by forwards and backwards. Make sure your eraser is very good sharp on this part, so you can achieve brilliant details. Always we clean the paper, so we can see very well the details. I do the same on the bottom line. On the skin we need again highlights. Make sure your eraser is clean, so my way to do this, clean by my fingers. I'm going with this eraser very sharp when I'm finishing the line. I'm adding the highlights inside, which is close to the nose. Now we will see the black support, the small plastic part. If we need to add more tone, we need to add more tone. For this I'm a resharp eraser. Because also I'm looking for a very good clean eraser. I'm starting from the middle, so I can have the point where to start, and slowly going forwards and backwards. I'm highlighting the frame, which is the reflection on the lenses. Slowly I need to go round. Carry on with the shadow, but this time sharper. As you can see, we have separated this small plastic part. Now, because we did this, we come back on 8B grade, and because it's already sharp, we can work very easy with this, adding the rest part of the details. And also we can coloring as well, because we have the highlights, which is looking realistic. Now we need to make sure we don't touch the highlights. To have the details close to the reference photo. And there. We're moving forward and we're adding more highlights. I'm going into the dark tone because that's the reference photo show us a little bit highlights on the frame, but very gentle. Maybe some reflection of something. Always clean eraser. especially when you work on a dark tone. Same as we did on this part, we're going on the second lenses. We're highlighting, moving eraser forwards and backwards. Same as I did on this part, I need to highlighting the lenses. We need to repeat the same step. We're going over the small plastic part and we're highlighting that. As you can see, it's cleaning very nice. Become realistic drawing. Now the bottom line, I need very nice highlighted. And I'm starting from the middle. And I'm going on the left and right as well. Doing this in this way, as you can see, I clean eraser on the paper in the same time. But if you see it's not working anymore, resharp eraser. And sharp where the highlights end. If you remember, same, we're using blending stump where we draw the eyes and the arch for the eyes. We sharp the end and the start of the line. Now we do again to make this round, perfect round. And we sharp to the end. I'm happy with the highlights. I'm checking the reference photo to see where I need to add more highlights, and I carry on with that. Another lesson has finished. Thank you very much, guys. See you further with the lesson. I'm just highlighting the top side on the eye and we finish this drawing. So that's the way to draw realistic glasses step by step. Hopefully you like it and good luck with your drawing. Same as I did on the bottom, I carry on the top, but this time lighter because it's the top line. So these highlights need to be sharper and thin than the bottom one. Thank you very much, guys. Take care and have a nice weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. Bye bye. Poi dacă vezi adici ochelari am tras.